Ramsey, what's up, Jake? How you doing? My feed good? I know I'm shaking a good bit. Yeah, I'm doing this on my phone, so I figured I might as well jump on here while there's daylight. I'm not sure how it's going to go once it gets dark, but down here chasing flatheads. Yeah, Jake, I don't know what was going on with that. I kept getting a message saying I didn't have enough service, and then I opted out of that, and then I sent a couple texts. I wasn't sure what was going on, so as long as this one's going good, we should be good. What's up, Raymond? First time of the year out flathead fishing, so we'll see what happens. There's my current setup on the far left. Got live bluegill, cut trout on the other two. One's Santa Cooper rigged, the other one's not, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen if I get a run. I might have to drop the phone. I don't know. It's part of it. What's up, Mark Larson? Thanks for coming, man. Make sure you guys smashing that thumbs up, everybody. But feels good to finally be back out, man. I've had a rough run here the past week or so. Jake, man, whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it. I know Illegal texted me earlier. He said that someone, I forget who he said was getting in it. I apologize, and I can't look at my phone. So, Ronnie Smith Jr., what's up, man? Thanks for coming, everybody. But man, has my life been hectic the past week. It's been yeah, Raymond, I'm back home. I actually got home last Tuesday, and unpacked, did everything, and I've been really wanting to eat some food, so I ran out and got some food, and I came back and ate, and then I woke up Wednesday morning with the worst pain I've had in a while, and I let it go for about a day, and I ended up having to go to the hospital. I was in the hospital for 5 days. I just got out Saturday morning. I got out, and I feel good now. What it was is I have diverticulitis. I've had a history of it, and I had a couple surgeries a couple years ago, and I had a flare-up. No perforation, nothing like that, so it was easily treatable with some medication, antibiotics, but they kept me in the hospital for 5 days just to make sure that everything was on the mend, and they wanted to keep me for Sunday, and I actually had plans to go out with my buddy yesterday on his boat. We had plans to go fishing, and I told the doctor, I said, look, man, I feel good. I said, I got to get out of here. I says, laying in here is not helping me. I says, it's just hurting me more. So I broke out of the hospital Saturday, and yesterday we went out and did some bass fishing, and here I am. But I feel good. I've been through this. I know the risks of it, and I know my body. So thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I hate to weigh everybody down with this. I know there's a lot of people with a lot of bigger problems than what I got going on, but got to take care of yourself. I went 85 days eating healthy, somewhat healthy up camp, you know, cooking at home, not eating fried foods, and then I come home and my eyes were bigger than my stomach, I guess. I was literally full of shit. Cody Moore, what's up, brother? So hopefully we get some flathead here. I know it's getting closer to spawn here, and I know things shut down here usually, and I did see some lightning bugs, and that's usually a telltale sign. Once you see the lightning bugs, the flatheads are going to spawn, so we'll see. I know I seen last night some people were getting some fish. I know that they're already starting to spawn on the Monongahela, which is warmer, so I'm down on the Ohio, which usually is about a week or two after the Mon hits the spawn. So things will be shutting down here for a month on the Flathead end. So I wanted to get out there at least one night and see how it goes. Judith, what's up? Yeah, Cody, I don't know if you missed it, but I was just talking about that. You got to take care of ourselves. We're all getting old. That's it, Raymond. I'm actually hoping to move upstream here a little bit. When I first got here, there was a lot of fishermen, and they left, and I sort of figured I'd try this out since I set up here, and now I've seen some people snuck back down in on me, so I'll keep my eye up bank and see what happens. I'd like to get up closer to the lock wall. If you guys don't recognize this spot, I'm down there where I did good on the walleye, where I caught them walleye earlier this year. I'd love to get a 30 pounder here. Full-time dream. What's up, man? Thanks for coming. If you guys don't got each other, drop each other, grab each other up. You guys are I'm not sure who's blue or not. I don't think I have the technology capability of making anybody blue right now. So if anybody's blue and wants to drop some links, have at it. Let's grow and let's catch some fish. If you don't got me, I'm pretty sure everybody does got me. Make sure you grab me up. Thanks, Cody. But the weather is nice, man. It's real nice. It was only hit about 75 here today, and the humidity's pretty low. So it's a nice, comfortable night. I know I slayed the bluegill getting bait. I went out, I had 45 minutes, and I figured if I get 6 in 45 minutes, I'd be happy. And I got like 9 in like 30 minutes and was out of there. Cody, I got bluegill, live bluegill, and I got cut trout. And I'm sure a couple of these bluegill are gonna be in cut. We'll see what happens. I got 3 different. I got a live bluegill out. I got 2 cut trout, 1 Santa Cooper rig with a bobber trying to keep it up off the bottom. We'll see. I've been watching all these, watching Facebook. All my catfish buddies are out there killing them, and one of the reasons I wanted to come home from camp was to get out here and do this, so here I am. Judith, trout, cut trout, it's my killer bait. I swear by it. And live bluegill are the easiest for me to catch. Living in the city, trying to catch the creek chubs on a rod's a little tough because they're small, and then putting a minnow trap out, you're just giving someone bait. They're gonna steal your stuff. It's tough. I've lost so many minnow traps over the years, it's unbelievable. So the cut trout and the bluegill usually pay off. It's the only reason I really trout fish. I really don't like eating the trout. So when I catch trout and I keep them, it's usually for bait throughout the summer. I'm trying to set this up so that I got some kind of light on me, but that's not good. I'm blinding myself. Might be the ticket there. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to make it so that you can see me, so I'm not just a dark screen and not blind myself. But going to go get bait, I actually got to drive through the old trapping grounds. I haven't been out there since season ended, so not that I've seen anything, but it was nice. Nice getting out that way. All right, Cody, let's see if you know something here. I do have a water. This is really a trial run here because I don't even know how I'm going to video it. I don't know if you guys see right here, I got my GoPro set up on the I'll tell you what, that Cody, he knows something. I'm not the brightest light, but I could turn that light up. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Raymond, I had that, that's old footage. Not old footage, but it was about a month or so older when I posted it. I had it set up. I was just waiting for a time where I didn't have nothing to put up, and I was saving that video, but that was pretty cool. I wish I would have tried to grab it, but it's easy to say that now, you know. Judith, we do use skipjack and shad. There's a bait store right down the river. It's about, you know, I live in the city of Pittsburgh, but there's no bait shops here. There is a bait shop in beautiful town of Bridgewater, Pennsylvania. Ready Bait. Tim Redlinger, great dude. If you guys big catfishermen in the area, you got to check him out. He runs the big baits. He has skipjack, shad, frozen. He's one of the few places that have them. They are frozen, though they're cut, but you know, he has full line of tackle. It's hard to grab. It's hard to get big circle hooks and big weights. You know, Walmart and Dick's and Field and Stream, they really don't carry too much. So we're coming into the spawn, so it's going to be time for me to gear up. I want to reline all my rods. I'd really like to upgrade, but I overextended myself as always with the camp build. So hopefully this week plays the way it's supposed to, and I'm back to work next week. Start putting money away. It's going to be tough this trapping season, this hunting season. I know that I'm not going to have the time off that I really liked, so we're going to be doing a lot of my running my line after work. I'm going to have to work a lot of trapping hunting season this year, but here goes a lightning bug. It's pretty much telling me to go home. Nah, we're going to stay and ride it out. Judith, you ever heard that when you see the lightning bugs, the spawns on, or is that just a Western Pennsylvania thing? That's like, I know, like, that's all the big catfishermen around here say to flathead, once you see the lightning bugs, that means you're into a situation. Amanda, I try to do it every year, but right now I'm running line from last year. I didn't fish much. I do run 50-pound braid. I go heavy on it, so it does have a, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but you know, even if it's a little older, it's still 50-pound. It still should hold up. But when I bought my line last year, I wanted to get the high vis, and I ordered the wrong stuff. I didn't get the fluorescent, almost glow-in-the-dark stuff. I got the it's called high vis green. So this time when I get it, I'm gonna get the 50-pound braid, and I'm gonna go with the glow-in-the-dark stuff. So Cody, my bass rods, my buddy made fun of me yesterday. I re-spooled every one of my rods on his boat because I've been fishing so much that my line is just not holding up. I'm actually going to be switching the braid on my my bass gear too, and I'm probably going to be going the bait caster. my buddy Tagmeyer, he's been getting me out on his boat a good bit, and now that I'm back home, it's a lot more convenient for us to fish together, and he's on me every time, makes fun of my gear. But I know he caught a lot more fish than me yesterday, but I put a nice 2.5 pound bass in, and I put a 5 pound catfish in the boat. So that a catfish smacked my beaver. I was slow fishing it, and beaver crawfish, soft crawdad imitation, and I hit this log and I jiggled it twice, and man, my rod slammed, and I thought I had like a 10 pound bass on there, man. We were both pumped. If I get time here, if it gets slow, I'm probably gonna edit that video here on the bank tonight. So, but man, we were pretty excited. Judith, I do run Power Pro braid. That's what I run. What's up, Trey Muse? Let me scroll back. I've been talking. I missed some people. Jay's catfishing. What's up? I'm catfishing, brother. Mo Homesteading. Thanks for coming. Ronnie Smith Jr. Hello. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I've been talking. But hopefully everybody's out there doing them 2-hour challenge videos. Mine's up. Mine's on YouTube. It just needs to go public. I'm pretty happy with my video. I'm excited to release it. I didn't catch the most fish, but I caught some nice ones, and I put together a nice 2-hour video, 2-hour period. I think it's about a 23 or 24 minute video. Caught them all on the fluke. I got the last 2 hours of the evening in, and man, they were smacking the fluke, smallmouth, and I actually caught my 2 best trout ever on the fluke. So look forward to that. That'll be dropping Father's Day. I think I got it scheduled for Father's Day at 6 p.m. Eastern time, the release. Or no, it might be noon on Father's Day. I know it's scheduled to be released. I already got it scheduled through YouTube. So yeah, I run 50 pound braid on my main line, and then I run 20 pound fluorocarbon on my leaders. Usually about an 18 to 24 inch leader. I got 2 and 3 ounce no rolls out right now, and 5/0 circle hooks. And I run a swivel, the transition from my braid to my fluoro. But I know Ramsey got his video. He said he got to edit it. I'm not sure who else got videos made or doing it, but you know, like I said, watch that video. And I'm actually going to be trying to get something set up. I'd like to give everybody that's in the 2-hour challenge. I'll make a video saying this later, but I'm going to say it here too today. I got I'm trying to get stickers made up with my channel, and hopefully I can get all that worked out. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to have everybody that gets in there email me once the video is dropped, and I'll try to get everybody that got into the challenge a sticker and some other things. And I'm also coming up on my 500 subscriber giveaway, and I already got one thing that I'm giving. I got a Coon Creek Trappers. That's the store I just did that video at. I got a hat from him that's going to be part of the 500. I'm not sure what else I'm going to give away, but there's going to be some stuff. So I'm thinking maybe some trail cams, and I got to see if I can get hats made, my channel hats. So possibly could be a hat thrown in there. Once I get everything figured out, I will put a video up of that. So we got the 500 subscriber giveaway coming up once I get there. Like I said, that's what I was just talking about, and the 2-hour challenge. So thought I seen someone come in here. Josh and Hunter's Adventures. What's up, man? Thanks for coming. Like I said, you guys don't have each other, grab each other up. Josh and Hunter's Adventures. I think this might be the first time in one of my lives. I haven't been live too often. Thanks for coming. Judith, I'm not sure what my hooks are. I'll have to, I'm also doing a video here. So the video I post, hopefully I post this video, hopefully we get some fish in there. But I'm doing a lot of my detailed on my video that I'm recording here. I did a little intro, and I did a little talking about my gear as I set up here tonight. So, and I got the GoPro set up, so if we get some live action, it's gonna be I'm gonna hit that, and I'm gonna drop the phone, and we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be mayhem. But I've had two of these rods out for well over an hour, and I'm not liking how it's going. And I know I can at least see two fishermen upstream of me, so I think I'm sort of stuck where I'm at because they came after dark, so I'm assuming they're gonna ride it out for a little while. But I know there's a barge chinner here, and I know about 50 yards out there it's dredged for a barge, so we got a deep drop off here. I got my baits scattered. I got them sort of eyed into the deeper channel, and I got them sort of up on the flat going out there. Not really a flat, but it's only flat for about, I don't know, 15 yards, and then it starts dropping off. A Cody Paul, you pulled a Cody Paul, that's great. I do a little smack talking on Cody. I do a little smack talking on everybody in my 2-hour challenge, but Cody gets the brunt of it, man, and I feel bad, but man, do I enjoy riding on that kid. Raymond, I buy mine through Amazon. Well, I have in the past. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm assuming I'm able to get it through Amazon. I'm not sure who the store I buy it through, but I do buy it through Amazon. But 30 pounds, I mean, I don't know where you're at. Our state record's just over 50. I've maybe just broke 30. That's my biggest, so we'll see. But where I fish, a lot of it's shore fishing, so a lot of it I'm hanging up a lot. I haven't reeled anything in yet to see how it's going to be tonight. I know I did throw a fluke here a little bit, and I threw a crankbait, I threw a spinnerbait trying to get some smallmouth, but nothing. But I didn't snag that up, so we'll see. This river is down probably a good 4 foot from where it was when I was I'm not going to say 4 foot. It's probably down 2 foot from where I was when I was here walleye fishing. Showing 15 in the house. That's awesome. Oh, let's see. I've been behind, guys. I missed some people here. Trapper Jay's in the house. What's up, Trapper Jay? Trapper Jay's all swolled up from getting hit in the face with flying carp. I'm looking forward to Trapper Jay and Illegal. I think they got some noodling coming up, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. J Dubs, what's up, brother? I've been real far behind. LNS Updoors, what's up, brother? You've been on my mind a lot, Shannon. I hope everything's going good, man. You've been weighing on my mind, so hope praying for you, brother. Midwest Duck Slayer, what's up? Thanks for coming. Scott Swift, Trapping with Jinx, Tagging Tails Outdoors. I missed a lot of people. I've been way behind. If I didn't say your name, guys, I'm really sorry. I think I'm caught up now. J-Dubs, you got your video done yet? Or are you still in the process of making it? Or where's your standards on, when you're standing on your video? Trappers for 100 years, what's up, man? Like I said, if you guys are blue and want to drop some links, go ahead. Let's help some of these channels out. I don't know who got who. I've been here, but I haven't been here. it's crazy times, and I'm battling a lot of this on my mind. So hopefully I get back to the norm here and get back to being more active on YouTube here. J-Dubs, I think you're a little too critical on yourself, bro. I haven't seen nothing you put out that I didn't like, so I'm looking forward to whatever you do, bro. Yeah, Cody, it is a close family, and I sort of enjoy that. Hey, Jinx, I'm pretty sure you shared me out the other day, and I appreciate that. I think it was you on Facebook. I seen someone shared me out. I hope it was you. So if it was you, I really appreciate it. And if it wasn't you, whoever did it, I appreciate it. I really wish I could look you up on my phone right now to see who did it. But like I said, it's been a pretty hectic couple days here for me. Jinx, no, and I've been looking where he's trying to go, and I find a little spot where he's at, but it's so close to the road. I would never put traps there. You're asking to get stuff stolen where he was at, but I'm definitely gonna do some walking next hunting season and see where he's next fall and see where they're at down there, because it's a very tiny little stream, as you can see in the video, and there was one little spot that he sort of had dammed up, maybe a little marshy area, but there was no sign. I don't know where he was at. Section 8 Outdoors, what's up, man? Thanks for coming and have a good night. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Jays, I wish I knew. I got something going on here now. It's on the live bluegill, and I don't know if it's him or what he's going on, but something's bouncing that rod around a little bit, but not hard. I got a bell on that one. No, I'm sorry, I hit the mute button. I'm back. Sorry, guys. But like I was saying, I did catch something live before I caught a walleye at this same spot. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get something else live. It'd be nice to get a flathead. I talk all this stuff about flathead fishing, and ooh, boy, do I got a feeling I'm gonna get skunked tonight, just because usually right at dark I usually get something, but we'll see. CJ Dub, I roll with the punches, man. That's part of what my channel brings you. You might see me fall, you might hear me swear. I don't edit too much. I let it roll. If I look like an idiot, at least I'm getting laughs out of people. Freezer Bond, what's up, brother? How's it going? I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm back in the city, so I don't know when the next time I'll get up camp. I did leave, so I didn't have enough room to bring everything home, so I know I got to get back up there and cut the grass at least one more time and bring the rest of my stuff back. I got some. I got what I needed, so. Yeah, me too, Josh. Josh and Hunters. I didn't get skunked. I got 9 bluegill, so at least I know I caught some fish tonight. Judith, I did. I appreciate it. I got your packages, and was actually good. Yeah, Freezer Bond. I told a couple of my buddies, and they're interested in coming over, bringing the boys over, and doing some shooting. So things are crazy right now for everybody. So we'll see how this plays out here. But we get closer to archery season, I know everybody will want to start shooting, and maybe we'll set something up. We'll do a collabo or something. I come over, bring a couple of my buddies. We'll do some shooting, do some bullshitting. Later, Jake. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Midwest. I got them running bluegill, live bluegill, and some cut trout. I didn't want to go crazy on the bluegill, so I was shooting for 6, and I think I got 9. See how it goes. I always bring more bait than I need. But whatever I don't use goes home and goes in the freezer for next time, because for me to get out and catch bait, and then it makes it a long day just for a little catfishing. Yeah, these bluegill ain't worth eating. These this pond I fish, I don't get the big ones there, and I just get the small guys, but they're plentiful. Like I said, it takes me 10, 15, I get in a half hour. I had 9 bluegill. That's from walking out of the truck and getting back in the truck. I got 9 today. Bluegill get big. I mean, you can get you get the slabs bigger than your hand. That's the good ones. They make a bluegill the size of your hand makes a nice fish sandwich. Get 2 nice fillets out of it. Bluegill is delicious. Midwest, I've always said I want to do that. I want to go skeet shooting for them Asian carp. I think that'd be like some of the funnest thing ever, but I don't even know how you could do it safely. Best Friend Outdoors, what's up? Thanks for coming. Something just surfaced here right out off me, so. Mo, you'll enjoy fishing. It's it could be peaceful, but it also could be depends what you're fishing for. this is peaceful for me. I mean, if I wasn't on the phone right now, I would just be sitting here probably watching videos. Like I said, I got the bell and the glow stick and everything set up on bait runners, so I don't got to worry about setting the hook. I let them run. As soon as I hear that ding, look and see which rod's bowing over and up. Mo, you catch catfish anywhere, and they're easy to catch. I mean, it's just a matter of waiting them out a lot of times. Bass is fun. A lot of people fish for bass, but my buddy Tagmar, I do a lot of fishing with. He's real big into bass. He won't even talk to me about anything but bass, and he's a good bass fisherman. He's taught me a lot over the years, so I'm sort of getting into becoming a bass fisherman. But they're sort of like elitist, you know what I mean? You got to use the right gear. He makes fun of me all the time. You can't use that on a spinning rod. You need bait caster. You're not fishing that properly. But I'm fishing with him, and I'm doing just as good as he's doing. We might possibly enter some tournaments here, but he's got a kid on the way, so right around the time the tournaments wrap up, he's not going to be available to fish, so we're not sure. It all depends on how much smack I talk on him and how mad he gets at me. Midwest Duck Slayer. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm in Pittsburgh, actually. I'm probably I don't know, 15 miles outside of the city right now, downstream on the Ohio River. Tonight I'm here, and we'll see if I get some action and I think it's worth it, and we'll see what the weather looks like tomorrow. I'm probably going to do some city fishing tomorrow. I just was the river I fish in the city is the Monongahela, and I know that the temps are getting real close to spawn there, so I tried to come down here and hit the colder water, but I don't know, it's not looking like good. But I seen pictures from last night. I know people were catching fish last night, and I really wanted to get out last night, but we fished for 6 hours on the boat, and coming out of the hospital and then doing 6 hours on the boat in the sun, I was pretty beat yesterday. I'm getting lit up from a barge. We got a barge coming through the lock. Mo, you can fishing for catfish, shrimp. You can buy frozen shrimp, chicken liver, chicken breasts. I mean, yeah, that's the thing about catfish. I can hit Dollar General and get bait for catfish. And we have a jingle on the bell. I don't know if that's that live bluegill, so he could just be the bluegill just bouncing around. No need to get excited yet. The hard part, yeah, awesome. You will have the chicken. The hard part about chicken liver is keeping it on the hook. And it's messy. That's why I don't do it. I prefer the shrimp, because chicken liver, a lot of people let it spoil, set it out and let it spoil. But once it spoils, it gets real hard. You got to try to get through that membrane. But some people use gum bands. I've heard using pantyhose. It's tough to keep on the hook, and it's hard to keep on when you cast, but it does work. Yeah, there you go, sewing thread. I mean, there's a lot of ways, a lot of tricks, but I try to avoid it. I fish mainly for flatheads. They really ain't gonna mess with the chicken liver. They're, you know, that's just, you'll catch them on it, but I try to go with bigger bait. I run way oversized bait to try to avoid the small incidental catches. Makes for a boring night sometimes, but when something hits, you know it's something big. If I'm fishing for channels, I like a regular channel catfish. I like using live bait. If I'm gonna be fishing for channels that I'm gonna eat, I like using live bait. I use shiners, maybe some small creek chubs. I won't eat catfish out of these rivers, unfortunately. So everything I catch here is catch and release, and I don't keep any flathead. sort of a Western Pennsylvania thing. We're real big on the CPR, catch, picture, release on the flatheads. No one, there's a lot of people who do keep the flatheads, but like most of my buddies that are big catfish anglers, they frown upon it, and I understand that. It takes a long time for these fish to get big, and we're pretty far north, so like I said, they're just starting to get big up in this area, so I try to let them go. I do like catfish though, and I do have spots that I will go to just to eat some catfish, just to get some catfish for the freezer. Yeah, he's SOSing me, the barges. I don't know, he could stay there all night. He's giving me some nice lighting. But if we get into the spawn, one thing I will do is I'll do some carp fishing. Some Wendy's French fries. I don't know why it gotta be Wendy's, but Wendy's French fries light the carp on fire here in Pittsburgh. I mean, sometimes you can't even set the rod down. I don't know if it's that oil and salt leaves a little scent stream in the river, in the water. But man, Wendy's French fries. If you guys ain't never tried that, try it. Another really good thing for carp that I use is bread. Carp love the bread. Maybe throw in some red Kool-Aid mix to it. Cody, I'm gonna look into that too. I've never heard of the egg loop knot. I know there's a lot of ways to do it. I'm gonna have to check out egg loop knot out. Cody Moore is another one. Cody Moore has a lot of fishing knowledge. I've texted Cody a lot. He's helped me out a lot. I fish a lot, but I fish. I don't know the science on a lot of this, and one thing YouTube is doing is it's making me a lot better fisherman, because I don't like coming out here and not knowing what I'm talking about. So I'm starting to learn a lot more, and there's a lot of things that I've been doing for years that I don't know why I do them, but I'm learning why I do it and what the terminology is for it now is. So man, them barges are so quiet. I tell everybody you don't understand how quiet a barge is until you got one creep by you here. We do a lot of fishing on my buddy's boat. I'll tag my other buddy Chris. We get out on Chris's boat, and we anchor up a lot of times, and a lot of times we're anchoring behind a bridge pier or something, and we're losing visibility. And they don't run these lights often, and man, it's scary when them boats come floating down on you, especially in the city where it's lit up a little bit. They don't need the lights. A lot of people get messed up with these barges because they are, especially coming downstream. They don't got to run the motors. They sort of let the current bring them down. By the time you hear this barge, it's too late. Cody, I've always wanted to do the bow fishing thing. We actually have a guy here that runs around, and he has a little charter for bow fishing. I've always wanted to get out and try with him. The problem we have with him is you're not supposed to shoot catfish, and there's a lot of people saying that they're shooting the catfish out of the boat. So it's like a war going on right now between the catfish guys are sort of becoming the elitists. They're becoming bass fishermen here in Western Pennsylvania, and a lot of these guys are my buddies. And I hate to say that, but I don't know. It's like a war. It's like a battle on the river between the bow fishermen, well, the bow fishing guy and the catfishing people now. Everything outdoors, what's up? I'm a little behind again here. Trapping with Jinx, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. I bet J-Dub's an aircraft carrier's lot. You can see that barge, he's coming, and I don't know if the barge people are talking or if it's these fishermen down here, but someone's talking, and other than that, you wouldn't know nothing other than the big light. But man, it's nice. The bugs ain't out. I got bit up a little bit with bluegill fishing for bait, but man, so far here I haven't had to shoot too many flies. Cody Moore got me hooked up with this with the water bottle in front of the light, guys. That's awesome. For you guys making night videos, that's how you do it right there. Water bottle in front of the light starts that light perfectly. I already learned something tonight. Yeah, they usually come out of the lock pretty slow, but once they get once they clear that wall, they usually get up on the motors a little bit. It usually helps the fishing. I know I'm usually fishing up closer to the wall, and I know the walleye fishing, it's weird. You ain't getting no bites. All of a sudden the barge comes through, and then next thing you know, you start getting into they start biting. You know, I don't know if what it is the walls opening up, letting fresh water, the barge coming through, moving sediment on the bottom, but something about these barges makes the fish start going. I don't know who's little and who's big there though, Cody. I don't know. I'm 42. I don't know how old you are. Midwest, you thinking it's the noise? When I first bought my kayak, I had big dreams of coming out here and catching flathead on my kayak, you know, anchoring up and behind a bridge pier, piling and sort of flathead fishing. And I don't know. I'm scared to do it with the barges. And then second of all, I don't know how I would I don't even know how I would get that fish into the boat. Yeah, more. Cody, I'm right in Pittsburgh. My camp's up in, we call it north central Pennsylvania, but it's right up in Elk County. Trying to think what name. Punxsutawney would probably be the closest town that you know of, and that's probably about an hour from me. That's where they do the Punxsutawney Phil. That's where they do the Groundhog Day. That's Punxsy. But I live in Pittsburgh for now. I don't know, Amanda. I don't know what it is. But something about the barge coming through usually turns them on. I know I'm getting a little antsy to do something here, so I'm watching these people upstream. It looks like I don't know if they just shut their lights off because of the barge coming through and they got lights, or what's going on, but I did have 3 lights up there. Now I got 1, and he's pretty far up there, so nah, there goes another one. I just seen it light up. Seen a reflection. So I'm sort of letting them, seeing what's going on with them, but I may make a move here. That barge is like creeping. 3 Best Friend Outdoors. Pennsylvania, you're allowed to run 3 rods, so I got 3 out right now. I do have another rod here that I was running, mainly just throwing for some smallmouth. We'll see here. Like I said, I'm looking to make a move here shortly. I'm just waiting to see what these people do. When they make a move, I might throw I do have some night crawlers. I might throw a night crawler at. See, I know we get some stripers up here. Just one thing about the bluegill. I was hoping maybe I'd get a striper on the blue. I never caught a striper in the river yet. Yeah, J-Dubs. Pennsylvania has all kind of weird rolls. 2 330s max at, unless you're in Boxy's wildlife management area. I think you could run 10 up where Boxy's is at, but for most everywhere else in Pennsylvania, you're allowed to run 2 330s on beaver. I don't know. We got a lot of weird rolls. Not allowed to hunt on Sundays. That's changing this year though. I think this year we're allowed to hunt 3 different Sundays. Yeah, we got the barges moving good now. Like I said, guys, imagine being anchored up and having that thing creeping up on you. You wouldn't even know. No, it's clearly stated 330. You can't use a 330 for muskrat. Raymond, I've never striper fished. I know they're up here, and I know people have caught them here, but I've never lucked on them. I'm trying to think if I've ever caught anything incidental while flathead fishing, and I always wonder if I'm going to get a muskie, big walleye. As far as with my flathead gear, I think I caught 1 walleye one time. And that was in, we did a tournament. It was at the end of the tournament. It was just about daylight, and we were fishing a bridge palon. And last minute trying to get 1 more flathead in the boat for the tournament, and we caught a walleye. Yeah, Midwest Duck Slayer. That's the funny part. We should do that. We should keep track of these. I know a lot of these barges do go all the way down to Mississippi. A lot of them are just local. This one here looks like he's hauling coal or something. He's just about to pass in front of me here, though. We'll see if we get a name off of it. Dirt Nat Mafia, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. If I missed anybody else, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. If you could smash that thumbs up for me. I do too, Midwest Duck Slayer. Usually, if I'm working, I usually try to get out for a couple hours in the evening, maybe once or twice a week. And I used to keep, when I was a kid, I used to keep a journal on my fishing, and I used to write down the barges when I seen them, and just curious. I think that would be an awesome job to actually work on a barge, as a deckhand or something, just getting to see the river. Be a dangerous job, but I don't know. I think it would be an awesome one. Every once in a while, you'll see them throwing a line off the side when they're waiting to tow in or something. See here, he just went dark. You can't even really see him other than behind that lock wall, but it's pretty scary. That's awesome, Dirt Nap. I've worked a lot of refineries and a lot of big industrial, but I've never been on the oil rigs. I'm not sure, Mo. I don't think there's a rule saying they have to be lit up. They mainly do that for navigating. So usually they are dark unless they're coming up on a bridge, or every once in a while if it's foggy they'll scan, but for the most part this is what you see. And you can't even see that barge out in front of me. I don't know if I go down this way you might be able to see the front lights on it, but you got I think he was 6 stacked. He's a big boy, he's long. As the tug gets closer you can hear the sound, but man, you're out in front of that barge and you ain't paying attention. Maybe you got a little music playing on your boat, you're anchored up, you got to watch where you anchor. If not, he's going to go over top of you. It's not going to be a good day. He's going pretty hard. He's heavy. I don't know if you guys can see. He's spitting a lot of wake out of the back. You can see he's on that motors pretty hard. And that's as light as it gets. I mean, he's spitting at least 2 or 3 foot of turbulence behind him. He's on that motor pretty good. I can't see the name. Midwest. Mo, it looks like coal. I could see some kind of either coal or gravel. I'm assuming coal. Sorry about that. I almost dropped it. Yeah, for the most part, that's all you're going to see here in Pennsylvania on our rivers. Like I said, they got the big strobe light, the spotlight they light up every once in a while, but that's mainly when they're coming up on something they have to navigate. Like through the city, we have a lot of bridges and stuff. When I was a kid, it was always coal. It's coal. Everything was coal. Because, you know, everything was coal back then. All the power plants were coal. Sort of getting away from coal, so who knows what it is now. A lot of fly ash. There's a gypsum plant right down the road, and I know that's a byproduct of the coal-fired power plant, so could be fly ash, but it didn't look like fly ash to me. It looked like coal. What's up, Colton Malone? Thanks for coming. I'm on the shore, Mo. Best Friend Outdoors. I'm not going to be on much longer, but I appreciate you coming, man. Thanks for coming. I really do appreciate it. If anybody sees anybody else's live, I'm going to try to get off here and see if I can't move upstream a little bit here. So if anybody sees anybody else live, we can do a raid. No boat tonight, Mo. I actually texted my buddy Chris, seeing what he was up to. But he's taking his kids camping for the rest of the week, so he was out for fishing tonight. And if I'm on a boat catfishing, it's either with him or my buddy Graham. And unfortunately, my buddy Graham got rear-ended. His boat got rear-ended, so his boat is out of commission right now, which really sucks because Graham fishes a lot, and I know it's hurting the kid right now that he can't get out on his boat. So I feel bad for Graham. Thanks for coming, Amanda. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming. Hey, Mo, if you see anybody else's live, drop a link and we'll do a raid. If not, I'm gonna cut out of here in a couple minutes. So hopefully we can see somebody and go over there. And I'm not sure how many I got going in here right now. We're down to 8, but numbers are dwindling. How about we raid the Fishing Dream? What's up, Jake? Welcome back, brother. I think we're gonna go over and raid the Fishing Dream here. So Miss Mo's gonna drop the link, and we're gonna go over there and make sure you say it's Jakey Crack Raid, and I'll stop in a little bit and I'll keep you updated in there. But I'm gonna be packing up my stuff here and trying to move upstream as close to that wall as I can get. I gotta see what everybody else is doing here. There it goes. So guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to the Fishing Dream, at least stop in, tell them Jakey Crack Raid, and I'll see you there. If not, thanks for coming, everybody. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I'll keep the content coming. And I enjoy watching all you guys, so you guys all keep the videos coming, and appreciate it. Now, Jake, haven't caught nothing yet. And like I said, I'm making a video here tonight too, so if I do get anything, you guys will see it on a video. If you don't see a video of this, it's probably because I didn't catch no fish. So, night everybody, thanks for coming. We're gonna raid